Graduation day is a monumental milestone in a person's life. It is an accomplishment that deserves recognition and encouragement. May this graduation be the beginning of many more wonderful achievements in the lives of our candidates for moving up and graduation. To the parents, pupils, friends, viewers, ladies and gentlemen, a blessed day and welcome to the virtual and moving up ceremony of Pangawan Elementary School with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
To start with, let us put ourselves in the spirit of patriotism as we view the video presentation of the Philippine National Anthem, to be followed by a prayer to be led to us by Mrs. Henrietta B. Kidmano.
Bayang magiliw, kalos ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dilim mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka masisiil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong buhaw, may nilalang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang sarap ng matawag mo'y tagumpay na naghihiling. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magdidilim. Luka ng araw na luwag at ipagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya dapat may mga api, ang matay ng dahil sa'yo.
Itinagam ti Ama, ken ti Anak, ken ti Espiritu Santo. Amen. Dayawen da kaapo, kinagyaman kam ken ka, iti daytoy nga aldaw, nga inkam imatangan daytoy virtual graduation and moving up ceremony, iti daytoy nga pagadalan. Kat nupay iti daytoy nga tiyempo a pandemic, kat gapo iti panarabay mo, adda kami as salukag, taamumi nga adda ka, iti nagbabaatan mi. Kat bendisyonang kadi dagiti anak mi, ken kastamet dagiti manursuro. Ken bendisyonan mo ti departamento ti DepEd nga isuga po nga napaadda daytoy a programa para kada kami. Dawaten mi daytoy ken kaama gabumet laeng ken apo mi a Jesucristo. Amen.
Mrs. Elisa M. Sison, Teacher 3, Grades 3 and 4 Advisor, will now give the opening remarks.
The graduation and moving up virtual ceremony of Pangawan Elementary School 2020-2021 now comes to order. I now formally declare the virtual program open.
We shall now have the welcome remarks by Madam Abigail P. Bauet, Teacher 3, Grades 1 and 2 Advisor.
Good day to everyone. On behalf of Pangawan Elementary School, teaching and non-teaching staff, PTA, pupils, and stakeholders, it is my pleasure to welcome you to witness this year's virtual graduation and moving up ceremony. God bless us all.
At this point, Sir Julio F. Gindayan, Principal 1, School Head of Pangawan Elementary School, will now give the State of School report.
To our most admired Schools Division Superintendent of the DepEd Division of Nueva Vizcaya, Dr. Rachel Arliana, to the equally brilliant Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Mary Julie A. Trus, to our victorious Anchor Supervisor of Western Kayapa District, Dr. Nympha Nori Alaman Aquino, to our superstar, Cleaver District in charge of Western Kayapa District, Dr. Arnel M. Batalla, to our ever compassionate municipal officials, barangay officials, PT officials, SGA Council, to the different partners, education stakeholders, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with a great honor and privilege to present to you the accomplishment of Pangawan Elementary School this school year 2020-2021. Our 63 learners were provided with complete set of school supplies, IETF supplies, slippers from the GMA Foundations, from the Kayapa Foundation, individual donors, and outreach program. In our desire to bring the best in us for the benefit of our learners, our teachers participated in the different seminars, virtual and face-to-face trainings offered by the Department of Education. One of our teachers in one school head attended the online international seminar in peace education and interdisciplinary approach in the K-12 curriculum funded by MOE. The teachers also attended the virtual seminars in Index of Inclusive Education for regular grade 6 teachers, Index of Inclusive Education webinar for grade 5 teachers, Index of Inclusive Education webinar for regular grade 3 and 4 teachers, Virtual Division Technical Pedagogical Training, Competition with Expanded Tax as Requirements in the Liquidation of Funds, 2020 District Mid Inset for Learning Continuity for grade 5 and grade 6, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 in the new normal education online. Training on the finalization of project rate and learning modalities, and seminar workshop on the reconciliation of financial records and other school records. National seminar on kindergarten remote teaching and learning developmentally appropriate responses in the time of COVID-19. District Mid-Inset for learning continuity for grades 1 and 2 in the new normal education. Virtual seminar workshop on school permanent teachers for management for new school paper advisor for the new normal. Webinar on enhancement of assessment competences among instructional leaders and teachers, come launching of new project in VCIA. Orientation on the National School Building Inventory or the NSBI forms and systems. Division orientation on mother tongue and multilingual for kindergarten and grade 1 teachers. We have only online orientation on the preparation of learning activity sheets for grade 2 and 3 for school and home learning use. Virtual division orientation training workshop on kindergarten education for the 21st century school heads and teachers, and district seminar workshop on the preparation and construction of instructional materials for kindergarten. One of our teachers, Madam Abigail Bibawet, was selected as EP writer for DepEd Region 2. She also prepared last in grade 2, such as reading and writing money in symbols in words, identifying reading and writing ordinal numbers, illustrating the properties of addition, solving routine and non-routine problems, reading and writing money in symbols in words. And for grade 1, visualizing and finding the missing number in an addition or subtraction sentence, comparing and decomposing sets, using responding appropriately to polite expressions, and teachers prepared 3 researches. Through the collaboration of these education stakeholders, a request for the construction of water tank or reservoir was approved and implemented, and the repair of the 3 classrooms were implemented, funded by the provincial government. The Parents Teachers Association, the School Governing Council, and the Barangay Council implemented 4 physical projects. We have the concreting of kindergarten play area, concreting of school ground, concreting of garden plots, and construction of washroom shade and ongoing construction of washroom for our hand washing facilities. The Pangawan Elementary School teaching and non-teaching staff acknowledges these accomplishments of our education stakeholders for the benefit of our learners. We look forward to a more fruitful collaboration in a harmonious relationship this coming school year 2021-2022. Thank you.
Moving on, we shall now hear the message of Sir Arnel M. Batalya, Doctor of Education, Principal 3, District in Charge.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I wish your continuous success and happiness in all you do. I know how hard you have worked throughout this school year, combating with bulk of modules and other related requirements. With that, I'm so proud of you. Your great work and accomplishments are even more impressive as you carried them out through modular instruction in the new normal education. Dear candidates for graduation, though our country is beset with this COVID-19 pandemic, whatever challenges or difficulties we face, keep on dreaming and work for it. For you to achieve your goal in life, always remember that God will not fail us. As written in the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Do your best in your studies, allowing God to gracefully lead you what He wants you to be. That's what this graduation theme is all about, is strengthening the quality education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. To the parents, thank you so much for your cooperation and sacrifice for the continuity of the learning of your children, though we know that it has not been easy assisting them, but you did it with perseverance. To all the teachers, thank you for the continued trust and confidence in our department. I am happy for your outstanding accomplishments. Keep on doing good para sa bata, para sa bayan. To all our stakeholders, thank you very much for our collaboration and partnership. Again, let us be encouraged to support the quality education for our children even in times of crisis. As our DepEd Secretary Briones said, education must continue. Sulong Edukalidad. Congratulations to all of us for qualifying this virtual graduation ceremony. To God be all the glory.
Next is the presentation of candidates for completion and graduation by our school head, Sir Julio F. Gindayan, to be followed by the certification by Sir Arnel M. Batalya, Doctor of Education, Principal 3, District in Charge, and the confirmation and message by Madam Rachel Arliana, Doctor of Philosophy, CESO 6, Officer in Charge, Schools Division Superintendent.
Dr. Arnel M. Batalya, District in Charge of Western Kayapa District. I have the honor to present to you 13 candidates for completion of Pangawan Elementary School, 8 of whom are boys and 5 of whom are girls, a total of 13. I have also the honor to present to you 7 candidates for graduation of Pangawan Elementary School, 3 of whom are boys and 4 of whom are girls, a total of 7. We have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for completion and graduation of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum this school year 2020-2021. May I request the Office of the District in Charge of Western Kayapa District, Dr. Arnel M. Batalya, to certify their eligibility for completion and graduation. Sir.
I, Arnel M. Batalya, District in Charge of Western Kayapa District, do hereby certify these 13 candidates for completion and 7 candidates for graduation of Pangawan Elementary School as presented by their principal, Julio Guindayan, have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 basic education curriculum this school year 2020-2021. Dr. Rachel Arliana, the school's division superintendent of the Division of Nueva Vizcaya, they are now waiting for your confirmation, followed by your message, ma'am.
Certified by your school head that you have satisfactorily completed and complied with the requirements prescribed for grade 6 under the K-12 Basic Education Program, as your school's division superintendent, by the authority vested in me by the Secretary of Education, I now accept and confirm you graduates of school year 2020-2021. My earnest greetings to our dearest DepEd officials, our provincial and municipal local government officials, officials of partner agencies, community and civic stakeholders, parents, school heads, administrators, teachers, other personnel and staff, graduates, movers and honorees of the school year 2021's Year-End Rights and theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. We have reached this moment of passage which has come full circle. Our Year-End Rights, graduation and moving up ceremonies mark the end of one very challenging school year, a very new learning journey for all of us. The mixed feelings of apprehension and excitement are our companion as we finally grasp the fact and the reality of what we have endured, as we now leave one phase and are about to step into another new front line, to face new set of challenges, hardship and fears, yet also chances and opportunities as we pursue further our educational vision, goals, and dreams. Though posed with challenges of today, the volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, and digital world, and the test and trial of COVID-19 pandemic, we still claim the victory of a very fruitful year. Whether we celebrate individually, as a family, or as an institution, our achievement of a successful educational year of hurdling obstacles speaks of a milestone that is a testimony of our ability to survive, adapt, and grow. Our Year-End Rights celebration is a great occasion to gather. Together, we look back to the past and gaze hopefully to the horizon of a bright future. As an educational institution, we did our share magnificently, superbly. We continued the full implementation of our K-12 basic education program through the delivery of the most essential learning competencies and the 21st century teaching turned community and home-based learning through our printed modules and digital technology. We manifested innovative and principled leadership in schools with our school heads and teachers moving heaven and earth so that they may serve and deliver the necessary self-learning modules and learning activity sheets our learners need. We work persistently on building partnership with our stakeholders for our school and learners' necessities, from the generation of resources for our learning materials to the maintenance of safety, readiness, cleanliness, and orderliness of our schools. We see how things have changed. Today, growth and positive shift and transformation brought by the pandemic times are evident in our schools, in the way we serve and deliver. This has, for everyone, brought a sense of solidarity and unified spirit, a feeling of pride on the many accomplishments attained. We remain optimistic of the new talents, new interests, and adaptations of old repertoire being replaced by new, of former understanding being superseded with new knowledge. Amid the COVID-19 threat, we still live in a wonderful and vibrant community, helped along through by the unending love and dedicated work of all of you great men and women of DepEd. Our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, our chiefs, supervisors, specialists, school heads, head teachers, master teachers, other teachers, related teaching and non-teaching staff. I always say that an institution can only become as great as its people. Evidently, SDO Nueva Vizcaya have formed a roster of accomplished individuals that you are today, making true of our vision of a great Department of Education. We too pay tribute to the effort and sacrifices and love of our parents, our local government, unit and barangay officials have exemplified this special school year. We express appreciation to these empowered individual contributors who took the chance as opportunity to be of greater assistance to our school and community. Let these noteworthy actions from these commendable people be a legacy of brilliant and steadfast service. May it flourish and may it propel the succeeding school years to glorious feat and triumph. For those key actors to derive inspiration from in vanquishing present challenges and actively shaping a brighter future for our Novo Vizcayano children. This year's graduation and moving up is also a time of celebration and thanksgiving. Dear movers and graduates, our young people who are our hope, look back with joy and gratefulness to the sacrifices made and resilience exhibited during this year's challenging time of COVID-19 era, of no class, face-to-face interaction, of social distancing and face masks, of modules with its production, delivery, and retrieval, of radio-based and TV-based instructions, of lessons using tech gadgets, of virtual classes and online monitoring, of mobile teaching, home visitation and class homes, of your parents as teachers, and many more new instances of engagement so that your education will continue. You celebrate with pride at all that you have accomplished, experienced, learned, and overcome, and thank the Lord and all the people who have helped and supported you along the way, especially your parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. Today, you, dear graduates and movers, should also look forward with confidence, for you are tested by the conditions of the time. Go forward, onward, and toward to use all your gained knowledge and experience, talents and abilities, all your creativity and energy honed by this pandemic situation to find a way to continue to enrich and better yourself so that you can contribute meaningfully to your community tomorrow. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It is a bright path ahead of you. May our dear God bless you always, and my heartfelt congratulations. We at the Department of Education, SDO Nueva Vizcaya, are proud co-workers and witnesses as we again reach this part of the year with so many harvests and accomplishments and much to celebrate. I wish you a happy day and a meaningful gathering. Long live everyone!
Let us witness the virtual awarding of certificates to the completers and graduates. The kindergarten completers for the school year 2020-2021. Chian Cyron A., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Charlemagne Chian. Gadiwang Alice C., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ilbis Gadiwang. Domingo Brent Sider C., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Burnok Domingo. Galate Jeric M., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jiniber Galate. Luis Lianmark S., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Armando Luis. Lumayong Juvin Carl C., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Vincent Lumayong. Lumayong Kevin C., the son of Mr. and Mrs. Vincent Lumayong. Wacklin Jeremy A., the son of Miss Junaline Wacklin. Banyaga Krian Kate P., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ramirez Banyaga. Kadangen Safira K., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Dante Kadangen. Guzman Mary Edralin C., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Edwin Guzman. Lopez Farah P., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Ernesto Lopez. Litawan Jaliber V., the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Marlo Jr. Litawan.
Graduates for school year 2020-2021. Balogan Gerald Ayari, son of Miss Hilda Balogan. Baol Alexander James Takta, the son of Miss Alice Takta. Lopez Russell Carl Pasipas, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Ernesto Lopez. Antero Tiffany Rose Capinia, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Locson Antero. Kagam Trisha May Dudon, with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Tatsu Kagam. Domingo Ashlyn Chian, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Bornock Domingo. Tan Furilis Window, with honors, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Granger Tan.
To the completers and graduates, congratulations! To lead the graduates for the Pledge of Loyalty, let us have Fer Elise W. Tan, Grade 6 pupil.
Fellow graduates, let us recite our Pledge of Loyalty in unison. We, the graduates of Pangawan Elementary School for the school year 2020-2021, hereby solemnly pledge our loyalty to our alma mater. We promise to uphold and live up to our ideals and uplift our standard, to live the best of our cultural heritage, to share the knowledge and skills we acquired in school, and bear in all our undertakings. So help us God.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for that deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal: to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership. But it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles, that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals, and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be sure, be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
We shall now have the closing remarks by Madam Hilda A. Balogan, Teacher 3, Grades 5 and 6 Advisor.
Good day, everyone. Our Department of Education Secretary, Leonor Magtulis Briores, inspired us in her saying, "Education must continue amid pandemic." With this, I congratulate you graduates for being patient in completing the requirements in the new normal education for this school year 2020-2021. I commend you for a job well done. Parents, congratulations for your unending support in guiding your children in this kind of learning modality, the modular distant learning. On behalf of Pangawan Elementary School teaching staff, we would like to thank you for helping us teach our children, no matter how hard the situation may be. Again, our heartfelt thank you. God bless you more.
And the closing prayer by Marlo Jr. Litawan, PTA Vice President.
Natanong kin manakabalin na Diyos ni nadaka iti kang pununin na langit. Iti dito yung oras in gundaway, ipkas mi itinendak namin ang kang panagyaman, gapo iti patuloy nga panangkibin in panangtarabay mo, iti tunggal may sakada kami. Kita po Diyos, dito yung programa, nga makunang ang virtual na programa, dagiti panagraduar, dagiti anak mi, kuno dagiti eskwela, iti dito yung tawayan makinkukwa, isu amin nga, panagyaman kaya dayaw apo Dios ang sipod ta nuawan ka nga nang bayabay nang i-guide iti tunggal may sakada kami kadigit estudyante digit parents digit teachers saan nga agbaligi dito no makunang virtual apo Dios nga programa kata agyaman kami apo Dios patuloy nga sika iti mangtarabay mangi-guide ken mangisuro pay kada kami tapno agbalin ka di apo Dios na dagiti arapaap dagiti anak mi ket adda nga matuloy da urepay nga adda kami iti makunang pandemya ket agyaman kami apo Dios dati mo iti magpatinggaan iti dayto nga school year iti dayto nga tawen ket agyaman kami ta bigbigan mi nga numampay kurang kami nga mangisuro ka dagiti anak mi nga adda ka nga Dios nga nangigagayad kada kami through iti Holy Spirit mo. Alay maridayaw ka apo Dios. Siraan mi nga dito nga programa kata sikalat ta apo Dios. Iti patuloy nga makipag-adda tunggal may sakada kami. Kata bayabayan na kami patuloy nga tipik sa akin salon at mi isu ti mapaadda ti tunggal may sakada kami. Lord apo Dios digiti iti dawat ng kararag mi pabanitanaga